James Gunn takes to Threads to address a major Superman concern, reveals that the movie has employed zero CGI, blasting his critics. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn has quite the task on his shoulders, resurrecting the DC universe and bringing to screen a line of live-action movies that comic book fans can get behind. No wonder the task will prove to be a difficult one. In the aftermath of the release of Superman's trailer, he must have come face-to-face with reality. Fans can rest assured, though. Gunn is a veteran after all, who knows real well what he is doing. The Guardians of the Galaxy director already has a roadmap ready for the universe. And to make things better, he is taking a cue from the best in business, Christopher Nolan. James Gunn has already greenlit a slew of DCU projects, with the plan for the first chapter, Gods and Monsters, already set in stone. We'll get to see Supergirl, Batman, and many more in action in the first chapter. No wonder the hype is real. And so is the pressure. Gunn knows that better than anyone. And it doesn't come as a shock that he has concentrated his efforts on bringing to life a live-action version of Superman first. Starring David Corenswet, the movie will be crucial for the rebooted DCU. The Marvel Cinematic Universe kicked off with Iron Man. And the rest is history. Everyone knows that Robert Downey Jr.'s character was crucial to the MCU's success. Such was his influence that they had to bring him back when the MCU was going through its worst run. What made the Iron Man trilogy so special was that he was no bigwig in the comics, not one of the stature of Spider-Man or the X-Men, yet it was the most loved. Superman, on the other hand, is the man around whom the universe revolves. If the DCU wants to avoid the fate that the DCU succumbed to, getting a good start is critical. When the Superman trailer was dropped, fans were left shocked. Comparisons were drawn between Henry Cavill and David Corenswet. Their outfits. The difference in color grading between the movies that are almost a decade apart. Anyone could see that it wasn't looking good for the movie's prospects. The reality did not escape James Gunn. The 58-year-old has been ever active on social media platforms, interacting with fans and addressing their concerns. After the latest Superman TV spot gave fans a new sneak peek into the film, some concerns regarding Corenswet's looks were flagged. One user, while praising the TV spot, pointed out that the CGI used to edit the 31-year-old's face looked a little odd. Gunn was quick to point out that wasn't the case. In reality, the effect was a result of the director's dedication to getting the best shot. To do so, he relied on a trick of the trade that Christopher Nolan ardently advocates. It is no secret that Nolan has always been averse to using CGI. The Inception director has always made it a point that he keeps the shots as real as he can. Avoiding the use of CGI goes a long way toward doing that. And the co-CEO of DC Studios is looking to do just that. In a reply on Threads, he said, "There is absolutely zero CG in his face. People's faces can look different when you put a wide-angle lens up close." The background plate in Svalbard rumors of Josh Brolin being cast as the DCU's Darkseid. Here are 5 other actors who are a better fit for James Gunn's reboot. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn's DCU is officially underway, and it is high time a few casting choices are made for some key characters in the universe. The filmmaker and co-chief of DC Studios has maintained that no green light will be given for a project unless it has a solid script and seems to be giving time to set up solo films. However, all of them need to lead up to a huge villain. Josh Brolin, who played Thanos in the MCU, recently shared a fan art of himself in the design of Darkseid. This fueled the rumors that Brolin was still in talks with Gunn after he refused the offer to play Hal Jordan aka Green Lantern in the DCU. While casting Brolin as Darkseid, who is basically DC's Thanos, is not a good choice, there are other actors who fit the bill. The Spanish actor Javier Bardem definitely has the voice for Darkseid. The actor's thick, accented voice is menacing and can be grave when necessary. Bardem is an incredible actor who has played intense roles in films like No Country for Old Men, for which he earned the Oscar for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. He has been nominated 3 more times. In the film, he played Anton Chigurh, a hitman without remorse or conscience who is ready to kill any obstacle that comes his way. He is also twisted in a way that sometimes he just leaves it up to pure chance. Bardem nailed the menacing aspect of his psychopathy, and that is something he can tap into with Darkseid. The actor has featured in a number of blockbusters in the past few years, with his most noted role being Stilgar in the Dune films. While Josh Brolin circles around the role of Darkseid via CBR, James Gunn really ought to pick his Dune co-star instead. John Goodman may not look the part, but he certainly can voice Darkseid. The actor is best known as the voice behind Sully, the turquoise hairy monster in Pixar's Monsters, Incorporated. He has also performed on screen in various acclaimed films such as The Big Lebowski, Argo, Atomic Blonde, Barton Fink, Trumbo, and more. Goodman's USP is again his voice. The actor's drawl is iconic, and its booming quality would suit Darkseid very well. The actor has also voiced the Transformer Hound in Transformers: Age of Extinction and The Last Knight. He would be a welcome addition to James Gunn's DCU, especially as the voice behind Darkseid. Who better to play the agent of chaos and death than the former Hellboy himself? Ron Perlman is a man among dudes and exudes coolness whenever he pops up on screen. His screen presence is one of the biggest reasons why Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy films were such a hit, and he could bring in that same menacing quality to the DCU with Darkseid. Apart from the Hellboy films, he has also worked in Blade 2, Pacific Rim, Alien Resurrection, and Conan the Barbarian. He too has voiced a Transformer in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Perlman has superhero experience and has the tenacity to embody Darkseid both physically, practical effects or mocap, and with his voice. The Irish actor may be ready to find and kill anyone in his way in the Taken series, and that is the exact kind of energy that the DCU would need with Darkseid. Skilled, menacing, and with royalty, Liam Neeson oozes a sophistication that fits the stature of the new god. Neeson's incredible voice is also a huge plus for the character. The actor has already played a DC villain, portraying Ra's al Ghul in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy. Neeson has the action film experience to pull off the physicality of Darkseid either through motion capture or by other means. Enough time has also passed since The Dark Knight Rises for him to embody another DC role. Keith David is one of the most prominent supporting actors in Hollywood. He has portrayed a number of roles in many acclaimed films. His signature quality is his recognizable, deep, and booming voice, which works best for the voice of Darkseid. David has played antagonistic roles before, and he could definitely pull off the new god with style. The actor has also voiced other DC roles before. He has portrayed Tobias Whale in Catwoman, Hunted, James Gunn in DC League of Timothy Chalamet and the centering Justice for his DCU, The New Frontier, given his interest in playing one key character. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Timothy Chalamet is a pretty popular actor in Hollywood today. The actor has managed to cultivate quite the stardom around him, and James Gunn might be jumping with joy that the actor is keen on playing one DC character. Nightwing is probably going to be fully grown in the DCU, instead of playing Robin first. Timothy